like a lawnmower. Jimmy, I got something for you. Today's video is brought to you by Fetch. Stick around and see how you can start earning rewards today. Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are having a lovely, wonderful, fantastic day. Sorry if you guys can hear just like music bumping in the background. My neighbors have decided for the past few Saturdays in a row, like it's just time to party. Like it's just time to throw down. They got like the fanciest pool in the neighborhood. There's a water slide. I think I've seen an outdoor television. So I mean like sure, if you have that in your backyard, why not? On the other hand, my backyard pool currently is a kiddie pool that I got at Walmart that is now very full of slightly green water and also like a mystery dog toy that doesn't belong to either of our dogs. So there's just slight differences between like the backyard pools in the neighborhood. Both great, just slightly different. Anywho, so today we're going to be getting into a fall box, which just makes me very happy. I have on one of my just crusty, dusty, rusty looking fall colors and I love it so much. Alright, so we are going to be getting into the fall Fabfitfun box for this year. She's is that upside down? Yes it is. Okay. This is fall, right? This just doesn't look very like fall-esque to me. This looks more like summer-timey. Is this no. Is this the summer? No, this isn't summer. Oh, okay. She has a scarf on. It's definitely a fall box. So I'm very excited to get into here. I will say that like it feels a little bit on the light side. I'm kind of sad about that because the fall and winter boxes are always my favorite. They have the most like comfy cozy things in them and I'm all about like the comfy and the cozy. A lot of the times we'll just see like the fluffiest of blankets and like slippers and things like that, but this doesn't feel very full of blankets. So unfortunately, I wish it were just a whole box of blankets. So right on top here, we have a very like kind of like nicely thick magazine. It should tell us a little bit about the stuff in there. I don't want to look too closely. I feel like this is a little bit more like girthy and like extensive than it typically is. Ooh, recipes. Crispy chicken thighs. You got you good. You got my attention with kale. Lost it. Popping in real fast here to tell you guys today's sponsor, Fetch. Fetch is a super easy and free app where you can earn rewards on literally anything you buy. You can scan any physical or e-receipt to earn points. Even if the receipt is like up to a week old, you can still earn points. And Fetch works with like literally any retail receipt anywhere. I grabbed a random stack of receipts from this past week and like went to town scanning. I have one from Dairy Queen. I have one from my local Peddler's Mall that's like all marked up and everything. And then I also have one from Kroger. And I was able to receive points for all of these random receipts. It's so super fast and easy. You can scan a receipt, redeem points, and spend a reward all from your phone within a matter of seconds. I also love that you can connect your Amazon account and your email to be able to redeem e-receipts. I am a frequent Amazon shopper and I do most of my grocery shopping on Instacart, so it's super nice that I can still earn points for those purchases. I just connected my email and then Fetch goes through and scans my email for receipts and then boom, I get points. Point redemption starts at 5,000 points and there are tons of retailers where you can redeem them, such as Starbucks, Walmart, Amazon. Right now I have my eye on either a Sephora or Ulta gift card and I'm pretty close on points, so that is very exciting. And you too can go ahead and start racking up points and earning rewards by clicking the link in the description and using the code Alexandria, which will get you 5,000 points when you scan your first receipt. The very first item I am seeing in here is from Glossier. This is the birthdaybalm.com universal something or other. Universal skin salve. So I'm assuming this is Vaseline. First ingredient, petroleum. I'm gonna assume it isn't tinted or anything because it is universal, so I'm guessing that means, you know, you can rub it like on your elbows or anywhere you get dry skin. I can't think of anywhere else besides elbows at the moment. I guess anywhere in your body you can get dry skin. I am kind of hoping it has a really nice scent to it, like a really good like buttercream or like cake scent because it is named after birthdays, which I'm hosting a birthday party tonight. Two of my friends, they're married, they're adorable, and they're gonna have their birthday parties together and we're hosting it here and I'm not ready. It's shocking. What a shock. I did clean up the filming room a little bit though, which has nothing to do with birthday stuff, so you know, productive. So there's the packaging. It just has some nice sparkly little shimmery holographic silver on the top, and I do want to give it a sniff to see if it is like birthday scented. Ooh. Okay, at first when I was just smelling it like in the tube, you know, like really hound dog sniffing it in there, I couldn't get too much of like the birthday scent. It was more of just like a vanilla-y scent. Oh no, not on my foundation. But now that I've taken a little bit out of the tube and like I'm rubbing it on the back of my hand, I can really get that birthday scent. It tastes like birthday cake mixed in with Vaseline. But you know, at least there's the birthday cake part before you really get to like the Vaseline-ness of it. So yeah, I think this smells fantastic. I'm sure it will feel really nice on the skin. It is very balmy. It does just feel like a regular kind of lip balm, but I'm assuming it will be very, very moisturizing. A little sticky, but very moisturizing. Kind of smells like Cold Stone Creamery. The birthday cake flavor of Cold Stone Creamery is my absolute favorite. I've had it twice in my entire life, but I still know it's my absolute favorite. Next up here, we have a mystery pouch. This is from Lele Sadowi. Not 100% positive about that pronunciation there, but I'm going to assume that these are sunglasses. Feel really nice and big, which is good because my face is massive. Like, I just have a really large head. Ooh, these are actually pretty cute. Okay, I quite like these. I hope they look nice on. Sometimes I just look really silly in sunglasses, but I like the faux tortoise shell and the kind of brown lenses. It's interesting how the lens like goes all the way here to where the little like eyepiece would be instead of just cutting off. So let's go ahead and see how these look on. I don't know. I think you guys are just gonna have to tell me what you all think they look like on. I'm having a hard time seeing here in the viewfinder. It makes everything very brown. Everything looks like it's kind of from the 70s, you know, just like a slightly muted mustard brown. Surprisingly, at least to me, I think they actually fit really nicely on my face as far as like the earpieces and things. Like I said, I have a very large head. People think I'm being mean to myself when I say that, but like I've measured it. I know, like I have the numbers, I have the scientific data to prove that my head's big. So like these actually fit really nicely. They don't press into my temples. I don't feel like they would give me a headache, which some sunglasses do because again, the aforementioned scientific fact that I have. I kind of feel like they might go well with the outfit I'm wearing currently, or at least the top half of it. The bottom half is just gray sweatpants, but like if I made this like a full outfit with some jeans. They also have 100% UVA and UVB protection. It does say caution, do not look directly into the sun, which I mean, yeah, you probably shouldn't do that at any occasion. But hopefully you guys think these look nice because I do actually think they're pretty cute, and I think they might be nice Vegas sunglasses since I'm going to Vegas and I've heard it's pretty like hot and sunny there. So maybe I can bring this with me. Don't wanna grow up, I wanna get out. Hey, not really quite sure why the only songs I've had stuck in my head for the past like 2 weeks have been from Freaky Friday and School of Rock. It's just they've been bouncing back and forth. Maybe I should take my medicine in the morning. I need to remember to do that. Oh, what's this? Okay, so next up in here we have something from Babe Lash, and I use Babe Lash like literally every day. I use both of these every single day. One is a conditioner and one is like a growth serum, but this is the Babe Lash Essential Serum. I'm not quite sure if that's any different than the one that I'm currently using, but the packaging certainly is. This is not what the packaging typically looks like when I get it. Ooh, fascinating. What is this? This is entirely different looking than the one that I have been using. I'll have to look into this a little bit to see like what this is supposed to be. Maybe they just did a full like rebrand of their regular serum. Yeah, this one also says essential serum, but the packaging is super different. That's really interesting. Cool, I'm very excited to have this. I really like this serum and I think that it has helped out my lashes a lot. So I am hoping this is the same thing. Wait a second. Is this an add-on or is this part of the box? I have a memory of adding a Babe Lash, what I thought was this, a Babe Lash serum to one of my subscriptions, and I could have sworn it was an Ipsy. Absolutely could have sworn it was an Ipsy. But was it Fabfitfun? I guess we'll see in the magazine. I don't know. But anyway, I'm excited to have it. Okay, next up here we have something from Dojo. More Dojo. Oh, and this is a collapsible cup with 4 reusable straws. We've been receiving a lot of reusable straws recently, so I mean, that's really nice. I'm definitely a straw drinker. I use straws to drink out of standardly. So like, for instance, I just can't drink. Look how pink that looks. Oh my gosh. I'm drinking this for health, but this looks like the worst thing you could ever put into your body. This looks like poison. I can't just drink regular water. Like I can't go get a cup and just get some water and like sip it out of a cup. This is a mason jar full of water, lemon juice, 2 electrolyte packets, and 2 scoops of L-glutamine with straw. And this is just about the only way that I can consume water. Let's go ahead and look at this cup here. That is quite interesting. And then look at these little straws. They're tiny. Oh, they're the cutest little tiny silicone straws I've ever seen. They also look like something I really want to chew on. These look like those colorful Twizzlers that I have an addiction to, and I literally can't buy them anymore because I will eat the entire packet in one sitting, which is like 7,000 calories. Anywho, so let's see how this cup works. Oh. It's just a little my cup. What is this for? For like hot? So if you want to put your coffee into it, oh, I guess it also stabilizes it too, because this might be just like a touch unwieldy to hold without this. Just a little cup, a little collapsible cup. For the life of me, I can't really think of a full reason that you would need a cup that collapses. Camping, hiking, that kind of stuff, being on the go, maybe like classes? I don't know, but I guess, you know, once you're done, instead of just having like a full coffee cup that you have to carry around, you can just collapse it up and it would be much more easy to slide into like a backpack or a purse or something. It is 2 inches collapsed and 5 inches expanded. It's dishwasher and microwave safe, which is very important because I don't have anything that doesn't go in the dishwasher. Even if it's not technically dishwasher safe, it's still going in the dishwasher. I think I saw like a tweet or a Vine, not a Vine, my heavens, living in the past. I think I saw like a tweet or a TikTok or something about like everything is dishwasher safe depending on how much you care about the thing, and I agree. Okay, interesting. So you cannot stow and go or stojo if the lid is on. I guess there's air pressure, so you have to open it up and then you're ready to go. The next thing we have in here, I'm pretty sure this is just like a little maybe sample or something, because I think we have received this before in Fabfitfun. These are Lumify drops for your eyes, and I think it's supposed to like give you, what is it supposed to give you? It's a redness reliever eye drop, so you put them in, they're supposed to work in 1 minute and then they last up to 8 hours. I have heard like using this on a regular basis, not this brand in particular, but like anything that is supposed to get rid of like red eye, is it like not good for you? I feel like I've heard it's not good for you, although most of the time everything is somehow not good for you. Ooh, I'm actually excited about this. Being 30 is just such a fascinating thing. The next thing we have in here is a vegetable chopper, and I'm like, my goodness, that would make chopping onions so much easier. You know how much I dread like fine dicing an onion or like chopping up garlic? Can you chop up garlic in this? I just think warnings and instructions are just so funny. So, you know, they're like, oh, you know, don't pull it weird or open it weird. Also, no babies, and also don't chop your hand in two. Is that a pickle? Who's chopping up pickles? It's like a lawnmower. Jimmy, I got something for you. It looks like how you start like a push mower. I actually kind of love that. I like that you don't have to plug it in. I hate cords. Cords are so frustrating. I also like that it doesn't require batteries, because batteries are also frustrating and very expensive. So I kind of like this mechanism of just like pulling it. So on the inside, we just have like a little 3-blade chopper, and then it just slides right on there, and then the lid goes on. I'm not sure what that button does. I guess we'll press it and see. Nothing at all. It appears it does nothing at all. I assumed this would be some type of button that did something, but nope. It's just a hard piece of plastic. I do see now why on the instructions they were like, no babies. Don't let your baby near this. 1, there are sharp things in it, but 2, I feel like I've seen several children's toys that do this. Maybe not so much nowadays. I feel like most like children's toys don't really have any like pull to start features, but yeah, I can see that. I feel like I shouldn't be so excited about this, but I am. But I truly am. So yeah, I can't wait to chop up some onions for dinner tonight. I'm not making dinner tonight. I don't know what I'm talking about. Dinner at some point, eventually. And then finally, last but not least, the final thing we have in here is a bag, which is very exciting. This is quite exciting for me because, like I said, I am going to Vegas. I will be traveling on an aeroplane, and I needed a bag to bring with me. So we're not getting checked bags, because you have to be a millionaire to get a checked bag and a plane ticket, apparently. We're going with a carry-on and a personal item. So hopefully this bag, I don't know, it looks a little bit long. I don't think, oh man, I was hoping this might be like my personal item, but I think it might be a little bit on the long side. However, the print of it is giving me like what I think the carpet in Vegas is gonna look like. So I feel like it's meant to be that this goes to Vegas with me. Maybe if like, you know, we just kind of smush it a little bit, because technically the bottom of the bag is only this big, so I mean that's not really that large. Oh, okay, so now that I have the little like flaps here buckled down, it's given it more of like a square shape. It looks less wide, and now I'm thinking it might be able to be used as a personal item. It might honestly even be like a little bit shorter than the required dimensions for the airline that we're taking, but I feel like I could cram a good amount of stuff in there. So if I'm able to have a carry-on bag and a personal item, so like I would shove my little tiny purse inside of this bag and then also cram it full of clothes and makeup and other Vegas necessary things. I mean, it's a cute little bag. It doesn't feel like maybe the highest quality ever. There's some loose strings and stuff. It just seems like a fairly standard looking just little tote bag. It is from Molly and Lily. But it is cute. I mean, the design on it's kind of interesting, and I like that it is like black and white or black and off-white. So yeah, I think this is fine. All right, you guys, so that was everything inside of the fall Fabfitfun box. I'm gonna look through here real fast and see if they give us any prices. It looks like they might be talking about some of the items, but I'm not really seeing too many actual prices unless they're like all on the back or something. Okay, that's interesting. Like they talk about some of the items and then they give you like codes, discount codes for them, but they don't actually tell you any of the prices. They used to tell you the prices of everything so you could get kind of like an idea of how much your box is. But I did see the Babe Lash serum inside of there, so I don't think that was the add-on for this box. I do think I added it on to an Ipsy bag of some sort. I get like 30, so we'll see if that shows up. So since I don't have like a value for this box, I'm just gonna have to go with like my feelings about it. Overall, I thought it was an okay box. I'm a little bit sad that it didn't have like more of that fall feeling with it, you know? There wasn't anything in there that was like a scarf or a blanket or like some house slippers or something to do with pumpkins or like a spicy candle or something like that. It just really didn't feel like it had like any season to me. Like this could have been a box to come at any time. I did really like the sunglasses. I hope you guys think those look okay on me. I think the bag is nice to have. People can pretty much always use a tote bag. And then what else did the vegetable chopper, useful. Don't know if it's the most like valuable thing I've ever seen in a Fabfitfun. You know, you do have to like pull start it yourself. Maybe if it was more of like an appliance that you did plug in, even though I don't like the cords or something, you know, it would feel a little bit more valuable, less labor intensive for sure. I am excited about the Babe Lash serum because I use it all the time, so it's nice to have another one, and I think the 3-month supply is like 60 bucks, so I'm very happy to not have to buy another tube for at least 3 months, and then potentially another 3 months after that if I ever get the other one that I somehow ordered at some point. What else is in here? I like that the balm stuff smells like cake. I do enjoy smelling like cake, and yeah, I don't know, it was a fine box, truly was a fine box. It might just not be like my favorite that I've ever received, especially for fall for Fabfitfun, because I typically love my fall boxes. So I'm really hoping the winter box will bring a little bit more of that coziness, a little bit more, you know, blankets. Hint, hint, Fabfitfun, if you guys are watching this, we love a blanket. I think everybody loves a blanket in a subscription box. But yeah, I guess that's all I have for you guys today. I'm somehow losing my voice. I don't know. It's probably because I haven't talked like all day until this point and it's like 4 p.m. So thank you guys so very much for watching. Please go ahead and consider subscribing if you would not mind. It would mean the absolute world to me. And I just hope you guys have a lovely, wonderful, fantastic day, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye!